Bashar al-Assad's regime has been waging a murderous offensive on the city of Homs for 4 weeks. Mullam al-Jundi, a cyber activist, a member of the Syrian National Council, went to this rebel stronghold to bear witness to the harsh daily lives of its residents, an insight into a besieged city that he shares with net users via social networks. Mullam al-Jundi posted online several hundred photos on his Facebook page depicting what life is currently like for residents of Homs. Pictures which show in particular the significant damage caused by incessant shelling on the city by troops loyal to the regime. Photos which also offer a unique insight into the way inhabitants attempt to survive, giving the example of fires lit in the streets to cope with a lack of fuel for heating, or the collection of waste that is piling up on pavements to avoid the spread of disease. Al-Jundi also shows how simple apartments have been transformed into operating theatres, as state hospitals are mainly inaccessible for residents of the rebel-held city. Field hospitals which try as they may to assist the many injured, despite the shortage of medicine. However difficult to bear living conditions in Homs may be, the residents do not seem to lose hope, starting with the youngest. Several pictures show children continuing to play and smile. Images in sharp contrast to the repression which they are also victims of, and which send the message to Bashar al-Assad that whatever he does, the descent will continue as long as he maintains his stranglehold on power. Information-rich reporting which is not risk-free. Al-Jundi was in fact shot in the leg on Friday while investigating in central Homs. The injury was not serious and he should be able to resume his work swiftly.
The Seamus scandal is still making waves in the US, where Mitt Romney's treatment of his dog has been causing outrage for several weeks. The Republican candidate for November's presidential elections is accused by a large number of citizens of mistreating his Irish setter in the 1980s by taking him on a long-distance road trip in a cage attached to the roof of his car, a scandal that the former governor of Massachusetts could do without in a region with almost 35 million dog owners, representing about 16% of voters. His political opponents were quick to exploit the story, starting with the very conservative Newt Gingrich. The latter uses this campaign video to explain how the scandal makes a serious dent in the Mormon's image, and that it could lead to him losing the race if he was selected by Republican voters to confront Barack Obama during the presidentials. Meanwhile, the Democrats were also quick to jump onto the bandwagon. The liberal organization Move On made this satirical version of one of Mitt Romney's campaign videos. We see a fake dog attached to the roof of his car, while the Republican candidate continues talking in this car quite normally. A video which ends with the slogan, "Romney is bad news for dogs." And as a sign that no one is indifferent to Mitt Romney's mistreatment of his dog, the White House has also reacted via David Axelrod, Barack Obama's advisor. In a recent tweet, Axelrod posted a photo of the US head of state stroking his dog in the presidential car. The message teamed up with the following remark: "Here's how caring owners travel with their pets."
The international criminal police organisation Interpol says 25 suspected members of the loose-knit anonymous hacker movement have been arrested in a sweep across 4 countries in South America and Europe. The announcement has been met with widespread reaction online. Interpol issued a statement on its website on Tuesday saying the worldwide sweep was part of Operation Unmask, launched mid-February after a series of cyber attacks against Colombia's defense ministry and presidential websites. The international organisation was able to identify around 20 people believed to be involved in these attacks, which led to their arrests, as well as the seizure of IT equipment and mobile phones found in searches of their premises. A large-scale operation with a view to sending out a clear message to hackers the world over: cybercrime will not go unpunished, and wherever they're hiding, cybercriminals will be found. There have been lively reactions to the arrests from the online community and from Anonymous in particular. On Tuesday, members of the hacking collective launched an attack on Interpol's website, making it inaccessible for several hours. The hackers behind the attack say it was a justified retaliation, and Anonymous is not a criminal organisation. And it doesn't look like this will be the end of it. Numerous hackers have launched appeals on social media platforms saying Interpol must pay for its action and urging fellow hackers to strike back. Others are saying the police organisation will never be able to stop Anonymous because the collective defends a certain vision of the web, and you cannot arrest an idea. Although the 2012 Rio Carnival came to an end last week, The duo behind this video, Jaba Sanyeli and Keith Lutit, wanted to keep the magic alive a little while longer. They've used a tilt-shift technique which gives you the impression you're looking at a miniature-scale model, when in actual fact everything and everyone you see is real. This fantastic must-see is called the City of Samba.